Hi, I'm Taliah Waajid, president of Taliah Waajid Natural Hair Care Products, founder of the World Natural Hair Health and Beauty Show. I'm a licensed master cosmetologist and a natural hair care specialist for over 25 years. Hi, this is Taliah Waajid, and I'm here with my beautiful model, Denise. We are in the process of finishing up her hairstyle. We started with some, well, she has locks. These are her actual locks. Okay, I know you see this part here and you're wondering, well, those are locks, so what is this? So, yes, these are her locks, but we did add about 5 lock extensions in the front. And so what Denise has been doing, she would take this hair, because for some reason it didn't lock, or it hasn't locked, or maybe it was locked, but it was always shorter, and maybe it was too short at first, and it was not able to, be locked. But anyway, she would take this part and just twist it up with the rest of this hair, and that would be, part of her lock extension routine. But I see an opportunity to add more locks here, give it more volume in the front, more versatility for styling, and it'll just look better. So that's why we're adding the lock extension. So we did a lock touch-up, and I'm going to spin it around. Okay, so I'm going to have to tilt the head over a little bit. So you can see her roots look real fresh, and looks moisturized because we use the Shea-Coco, pure natural Shea-Coco manoi oil. Okay, so that was the first thing. We did the lock touch-up. Well, actually, before we did the lock touch-up, we actually gave her a co-wash. We had a few people write me and ask, can you co-wash locks? And the answer is yes, if you keep your locks up really well. If you keep them clean, shampoo them at least twice a month. You can co-wash in between if you like. When you co-wash the locks, you really don't have to worry too much about the ends of the lock. You really just want to co-wash the root and where you're putting product and where you're perspiring and those things. So yes, you can co-wash locks, and the best thing to co-wash them with, of course, is Taliah Waajid Pure and Natural 2-in-1 conditioning co-wash, and it's also a leave-in, so that's why it's called 2-in-1. While we're rolling the ends of her hair, I mentioned before we're using flexi rods, and we're going to use to keep the hair wet or moist. It is still a little damp, but I like to put some conditioning, our daily moisturizing conditioner on it just to seal it in and give it a little more moisture and help the seal the curls in a lot better too. Now with locks, a lot of times, locks are not the same length, so it makes it a little difficult to kind of get the hair around the rod. So I always start with the longest one. I just start twisting first, very close, and then I place the next longest and concentrate on rolling that. Using this hair, people call Marley hair. I just call it kinky hair. Afro kinky, Kamiko on hair. That's what it is. And what you want to do is make sure that you separate them, separate the hair as much as possible, because you want it to look like Afro hair. And I use a technique called the undetectable extension, so that's why I'm feeding the hair in. Okay, so how I do this is I take the ends of this hair, right? And the idea is to make it look kind of rough. You don't want it too smooth, because then it becomes a silky twist or a silky lock instead of a lock extension. The idea is to make it look like this actual lock. Yes, so actually what I'm doing is, and you see that the hair is getting longer. So what I'm doing, I have my hair, have my hand out, and the lock is in my hand, and so I place half of the hair in my hand, and so this is helping to add to the length. So I have something more to wrap when I get down there. Okay, and when I wrap it, I'm not like taking the whole thing and wrapping the whole thing. I'm taking like a little portion of it. I'm holding one thin part, and I just wrap, which makes that one thin part wrap, but everything else just kind of lays on top. There you have it, voila. Okay, so we're all done styling our model. Well, not styling her, rolling her, rodding her, or setting her here. And what we've done is we used, I'm going to go through the whole routine of what we've done. We started out with the co-wash, with the Taliah Waajid Pure and Natural Shea-Coco co-wash. Okay, started out with that. And then we towel dried her, and then we sprayed her hair, all of the locks from roots to the ends, all the way with our Shea-Coco condition. This is a daily moisturizing leave-in conditioner, and this is something that she's going to use every day until her next shampoo. And then we actually did the touch-up, the lock touch-up. We retwisted her root, her new growth, using the Shea-Coco natural hair styling cream. Okay, and as you see, there's no buildup from that styling cream, and it's holding very well. I'm going to spray her one more time with the condition, daily moisturizing conditioner. Make sure she has some good moisture while she goes under that dryer. And that's it. Going under the dryer. Okay, we're back with Denise, and I'm taking out her last 2 rods. I'm going to put some anoint oil on her scalp, a little more on the scalp. Down the ends, just apply to the ends of the lock, rub it in, and I'm going to pull her curls out. Okay, all done. How you like your hair?
I love it.
So to get these twists here, I kind of want to swoop it over, but I don't just want to place the hair over because I want it to last at least a couple of days. So I'm doing a flat twist with her locks. Okay, so that's just a matter of picking up the twist, twisting it, pick up and twist, and pick up and twist, and then take a hairpin. Voila, finished. Now Denise is all done. Her curls are fabulous, and thanks to Shea-Coco, she looks fabulous too. You like your hair?
I love it. Thank
Great.
you so much.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.